Hello class, how are you all? My name is Sunny William and I am going to teach class 5th Science. Let's begin today's work. So let's begin the first chapter, the circulatory system. The human circulatory system. In this we will learn circulatory system, organs of the circulatory system, process involved of blood circulation, and how to keep your heart healthy and strong. As you can see this picture, in this picture, can you name the important organ of circulatory system? Do you know how these organs help us? The first one is the most important part of your body, that is the brain. The second in the picture is our lungs. On the left side, you can see liver. Then on the right side, number 3, you have stomach. And the last picture is shown small intestines. I hope you have revised all the studies which you have studied in science of class 4. So if you have studied those things, then we can go on. So let's recap with a short video. So as we have resumed, this is the video which contains all the organs, and I want you to learn where are all the parts of these organs. The brain at the top, which controls all the parts of the body. The heart, and the heart size is of the size of your fist. When you hold your hand like this will be the size of your heart. Then you have stomach. We will discuss the functions of the circulatory system later on. Then you have a urinary bladder. These are some of the parts, and we have many more other organs. This is skin, the most important, and which covers your whole organ system and helps in temperature control. This is intestines, and we have small intestine which helps in assimilation, and large intestines which helps in excretion, and 2 kidneys to filter our blood. Then we have liver, which helps us to in digestion and secretes various enzymes. Then we have lungs to purify our blood. So these are the organ system generally we have, and this is the video. So this is the next page of your book, and it shows that the heart is an important organ of our body. It pumps blood which is circulated throughout our body by the blood vessels. Let us discuss about the circulatory system in detail. So this is the circulatory system, as you can see in the picture. The circulatory system is responsible for transportation of oxygen, nitrogen, water, and metabolic waste in our body. It is an organ which circulates blood through a network of blood vessels. Following are some functions of circulatory system. It transports nutrients and oxygen to all parts of our body. It regulates the body temperature. Do you know what is the normal temperature of the body? You guessed it right, 37 degrees Celsius. It transports waste products to the excretory organs for removal from the body. Now, also it protects the body from infections and germs. It helps in blood clotting and prevents excessive blood loss in case of. I would like to share one more video which will help you to understand how circulatory system works. So let's begin and understand what is it. It transports the system of the body. It transports all the blood all over the parts of the body. It delivers oxygen and nutrients to all parts of the cells. As you can see, it's also take away the waste. Number one, carbon dioxide, which is being utilized, digested whenever the cell is being heated up in the oxygen. Then we have, if we see, here you can see it transports hormones also, allowing communication and helping all the various other organs to work properly. So blood and the blood being transported by this heart is so important. And if it is not transported, it is not easy for us to work well. Let us also understand some of its components. There are three components. The first is, you already know, the heart. Second is the blood. And the third one, you will see the blood vessels. We will study the heart first. So let us understand how it works, how the system works. If you can see in the picture, here the diagram is showing the heart is not in the center. It is at the left side of the rib cage. And it is generally, most of the time, 90% it is happening. Then, what is the size of this heart? According to the fist, as I said earlier also. As you can see, how it works. Let's find the structure. Here you can see the structure. It has two sides, left side and the right side. And it is having 4 chambers. That's why it is said that our heart is 4 chambers. The first, you can see the right atrium and the right ventricle. On the left side, same way, you have left atrium and left ventricle. How it works, that you will study and I will tell you. Later on in the higher classes, you will study more in deeper way. Generally, you have to study according to your book, how it is given. But how it works, that I can show you with the help of another video. Let's understand. Now you see, as this is the heart which is pumping, and it pumps lup dup sound, the systole and the diastole. If you see, the red color is shown with the oxygenated blood and the blue color is shown with the deoxygenated blood. There are 5 quarts of blood every minute and 1 lakh beats per day. It sounds amazing. And 35 million beats in 1 year. As you can see, the carboxy hemoglobin blood, which is containing carbon dioxide, it goes to the heart and the heart sends to the lungs. And the lungs purify that blood and send it back to the heart in the left atrium, that in the left ventricle, and then from the aorta it goes back to the system, and it works this way to help our circulatory system, to make it pure, to make it healthier, to make it energetic. So this is how it works, and the lup dup sound is created every second. This is how the heart works. Now if you can see, there is some activity for you to do. To feel your heartbeat, place your palm on your chest or of your friend. What do you feel? Do you feel the sound? You feel that the heart is beating with a regular rhythm. Now place your ear on the chest of your friend. What do you hear? You will hear the sound. A sound that is distinct, and it is called the heartbeat. Now if you see in the book, the organs of the circulatory system is mentioned. In the picture also, this diagram is the first diagram which is you have to learn. You have to draw it, you have to study it. There are 4 parts given and you have to learn it. So try to do as a homework at home and draw it. No need to color, only to color to show that there is blue color to indicate carboxyhemoglobin blood, and red color to show there is oxygenated blood. So this is what is given. Now I will read it for you. Have you ever felt your heartbeat? The human heart is a muscular pumping organ. It is located in the chest cavity, slightly towards the left, enclosed in a sac. The adult human heart is about the size of a fist. It is protected by the rib cage. The heart is built like a double-story house with 2 chambers in each story. On the lower side, there are right and left ventricles, and on the upper side, there are the right and left auricles. Now, before studying about blood vessels, let's first understand what is blood. As you can see in your book, the blood is a red-colored fluid flowing inside the blood vessels. It consists of a liquid part called plasma and the blood cells. So let us understand through a video which makes you much more clear. Let's begin. It carries both the oxygen and the nutrients and the body needs and waste which we need to be removed. As you can know that 55% of our blood contains plasma and 45% of our blood contains red blood cells, and there is only 1% or less than 1% is white blood cells and platelets. As you can see in the picture, the white blood cells and platelets, they are helping us to fight against diseases. Platelets, you must know that it helps in clotting. Whenever you get hurt, it can be repaired easily because of platelets, the science of nature which God has given to you. Plasma is another thing which we will discuss, and you can see red blood cells, which is 45%, helping you to more and more energizing with oxygen and cleaning up the carbon dioxide from your body. So this is the composition, and as you can see, a picture of a virus. As you all know, coronavirus is spreading all over the place. But if your white blood cells are more in number, then you can improve your health. Your blood will be stronger it can fight against this deadly disease also. At the last of this chapter, I will tell you what all things you can eat and drink to reduce and improve your immunity. Let us all understand with the chapter more. In this, you can see the blood vessels. Plus, first of all, we are discussing about the plasma. The plasma is the fluid part of a blood that carries nutrients and waste products. So, water. When you drink water, most of the part is helping you to make your blood in a liquid. Okay, so 92% of your blood contains water. So blood cells, there are 3 types: RBC, red blood cells; WBC, white blood cells; platelets. And this is what is given about RBC. The red color pigment, which is called hemoglobin. The hemoglobin is the carrier of oxygen, and it is carrying oxygen. When it is carrying oxygen, it is called oxyhemoglobin. When it is carrying carbon dioxide, it is called. What is being shown, they are the largest network of arteries, veins, capillaries, and few more arterioles which are in your lungs, which are pathways from the blood to deliver nutrients to all parts of the body. Recap what we have studied till now. In the blood section, we have studied the blood is made up of 2 things: plasma and blood cells. Plasma, is helping you to excrete all the waste. It is the liquid part. And blood vessels and blood cells. Blood cells are 3 types: red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Red blood cells are helping you to collect all the impure carboxyhemoglobin and producing and distributing oxyhemoglobin from the lungs. The platelets helping you in clotting. Whenever you get hurt, that wound will be recovered easily. WBC, white blood cells, fighting against all the bacteria and viruses. What are the functions of the blood? Let us recap. It transports oxygen from the lungs to rest of the body and carbon dioxide from the tissues to lungs. It supplies important nutrients to all the cells in the body. It transports waste to the excretory organs for removal of an body. From the body, it can be removed, excreted outside. As you know, sweating from the skin, it excretes all the salts, excessive salt. Then from urine, the urinary bladder, the kidney is helping to filter all the blood, and it maintains the body temperature. Then we have WBC, which protects our body from infections and germs, and platelets helps in blood clotting. So let's know more something about hemoglobin. As you know, hemoglobin is the protein molecule in red blood cells. It carries oxygen from the lungs to body cells. Oxygen plays a vital role in breathing process and energy production in living organisms. With the help of some chemicals, it burns our food to produce energy and heat. So thus it supports life. Now you have in the book, let's recall some of the true and false. So for number 1, circulatory system, which transports nutrients to the cells. Is it true? Yes? You are right. This is true. Number 2, heart and blood are the only parts of circulatory system. Is it true? We have discussed about one more, that is the third, blood vessels. The blood vessels, arteries, veins and capillaries. So number 2 is false. Number 3, blood vessels. The blood is carried of the body through veins. As you know, veins, they carry deoxygenated blood. They take the deoxygenated blood from the organs, cells, everywhere, and they bring it back to the heart. This is the right side of your heart, and the heart pumps it back to the lungs. So this statement, blood is carried to different parts of the body through, that is only the oxygenated blood which can be distributed to all parts of the body. Oxygenated blood is being produced, being distributed, being carried by only arteries. So number 3 is also false. Capillaries, number 4, capillaries are thick blood vessels. Is it true? Are they thick or thin? They are very thin. So capillaries are thin blood vessels. So what do you say? This is also false. Now some of the part is also left, like process of blood circulation, heartbeat and pulse. Then you have healthy and strong heart. I will bring some of the videos and some of the exercises and answers. I will bring it to you, and I will later on. So from now I'll say you goodbye, and thank you for watching, and we will meet soon.